Welcome to your no-nonsense recap of Oshi no Ko Season 1. I want to ask that if you found this recap helpful that you drop a like and comment below. Dr. Goro Amamiya is a passionate fan of the idol Ai Hoshino, partly due to her being the favorite idol of his deceased patient, Serena Tendoji. Goro is stunned when Ai arrives at his rural hospital 20 weeks pregnant with twins. On her due date, Goro is pushed off a cliff by Ai's stalker, Ryosuke. He then awakens to find he has been reborn as Ai's son, Aquamarine, living with her and his twin sister, Ruby, who is the reincarnation of Serena. As time goes by, the twins gradually learn from the entertainment industry. A year later, Aqua meets a film director and a child actress named Kana Arima. 2 years after that, the film achieved moderate success. However, during Ai's first major Tokyo Dome performance, Ryosuke fatally stabs her. In her final moments, Ai realizes her deep love for her twins. Following Ai's death, the twins are adopted by the Saitos. Ruby decides to become an idol like Ai, while Aqua discovers their biological father leaked Ai's address to Ryosuke, who then commits suicide. Many years later, Aqua begins his plan for revenge. In the 12 years since Ai's death, Ichigo has drifted out of contact. Ai's idol group B Komachi has disbanded, and Miyako has shut down Strawberry Productions' idol unit. Ruby has been auditioning to become an idol, unaware that Aqua has been using his acting skills to secretly sabotage her applications and send her false rejection notices. Despite Aqua's effort, he cannot prevent Ruby from being scouted by an underground idol group. Distrusting the group's management and wanting to support Ruby's dream, Miyako decides to reopen Strawberry Productions' idol unit with Ruby as its first member. Meanwhile, Aqua works as director Gotanda's apprentice, having given up on acting and content to work behind the scenes while searching for his father. Gotanda advises Aqua not to abandon his dream so easily, prompting Aqua to recall Ai's last words to him. Aqua and Ruby are later admitted to the prestigious Yoto High School, which has a performing arts department. While visiting the school, the twins encounter Kana again. She is happy to see Aqua, but is surprised that he is enrolled in the general education department instead of performing arts. Kana is excited to reconnect with Aqua and tries to persuade him to return to acting by offering him a role in a live-action adaptation of the manga series Sweet Today. She mentions that she has connections with the renowned producer Masaya Kaburagi, whom Aqua recognizes from Ai's secret contact list on her personal phone. Aqua agrees to take the role as a way to get close to Kaburagi. Kana secures a part as the show's villain for Aqua, but he quickly realizes the production is of very low quality. Kana admits that the show cast young male models, prioritizing their looks over acting skills, forcing her to hold back her own talent. She further explains that due to her spoiled behavior as a child, she quickly fell out of favor in the acting industry as she grew older. During a break in the filming, Aqua collects saliva samples from Kaburagi's discarded cigarettes and overhears that Kaburagi is only exploiting Kana. Despite having obtained what he came for, Aqua decides to stay and give his best performance. Kana's past behavior and its impact on her career add another layer to the character, showing the struggles of growing up in the spotlight and the challenges of redeeming oneself in this cutthroat industry. Aqua's decision to stay and put effort into his acting despite the low-quality production demonstrates his evolving sense of duty and loyalty towards his friends. Aqua uses his skills to set the scene perfectly for Kana's performance, allowing her to showcase her true acting talent, which impresses the remaining viewers. At the wrap-up party, Aqua meets Kaburagi again and learns from a paternity test that Kaburagi is not the father. Kaburagi hints that he knows someone Ai had been secretly seeing and offers to reveal the identity in exchange for Aqua starring in a reality dating show. Later, Aqua and Ruby start their first day at Yoto High School, where Ruby befriends fellow student and gravure model Minami Kotobuki. She introduces Minami to Aqua and mentions that the famous entertainer Frill Shiranui is also in her class. This makes Ruby self-conscious about not having an established place in the entertainment industry yet. Ruby persistently urges Miyako to move forward with forming their idol group, but Miyako explains the difficulties a small company faces in recruiting idols. Aqua suggests that they recruit Kana, recognizing her talent and potential contribution to the group. While reluctant to risk her acting career by becoming an idol, Kana ultimately signs up with Strawberry Productions to work alongside Aqua. She is taken aback to learn his next job is on a reality dating show titled My Love with a Star Begins Now, where he stars alongside fashion model Yuki Sumi, dancer Nobuyuki Kamino, actress Akane Kurokawa, internet personality Mincho, and musician Kingo Morimoto. Though Aqua is merely acting for the show, Kana feels a pang of jealousy seeing how he interacts with his female co-stars. Meanwhile, Miyako gets busy launching Strawberry Productions' new idol unit. She decides Ruby and Kana will make their debut online and recruits one of their veteran internet personalities, Pion, a masked physical training YouTuber. Pion suggests the fastest way to gain a following is to collaborate with established channels. Maybe I need to take up some of his advice. The girls perform a grueling workout dance routine for an hour straight, with Ruby earning Kana's respect by lasting the entire hour. Talk about stamina. Pion then asks what their group name will be, and Ruby decides to revive the name B Komachi. As the season for Love Now progresses, Aqua discovers that reality show stars are less scripted and more genuine than he had initially thought. Kana takes the opportunity to teach Ruby about the importance of pitfalls of ego surfing, emphasizing how idols must carefully manage their online presence and reputation. The show shifts focus to a love triangle involving Yuki, Nobuyuki, and Kingo, prompting Aqua to steer clear to avoid drawing unnecessary attention. Mincho sees a surge in her subscriber numbers, while Akane struggles to stand out, resulting in minimal screen time. Under pressure from her agency to deliver results, Akane momentarily loses control and slaps Yuki during filming, accidentally scratching her face with freshly painted nails. Despite Yuki's forgiveness and Akane's public apology, she becomes the target of cyberbullying by Yuki's fans. Constantly bombarded with negative comments, Akane sinks into depression and nearly attempts to jump off a pedestrian overpass, only to be saved by Aqua's timely intervention. As Aqua narrowly saves Akane's life, Kana warns Ruby about the alarming reality of celebrities succumbing to suicide due to relentless harassment. Meanwhile, Aqua and Akane are taken to the police station, where the Love Now cast gathers to support them. Aqua suggests to Akane that she can withdraw from the show, but she resolves to continue despite everything. Frustrated with how the show's staff portrayed Akane as a villain through selective editing, Aqua devises a strategy. First, he strategically leaks news of Akane's suicide attempt to the media. Then, with the cast's assistance, he orchestrates a video aiming at rehabilitating Akane's public image. The video proves effective, quelling much of the online harassment against her. Mincho and Yuki propose that Akane use her acting skills to craft a persona that appeals to Aqua's preferences. Upon learning of Aqua's admiration for Ai, Akane diligently studies Ai's mannerisms to emulate her behavior. At the next filming session, Akane makes a dramatic return to the show, stunning Aqua with her uncanny ability to embody Ai's personality flawlessly. After being taken aback by Akane's performance, Aqua finds himself contemplating his feelings for both her and Ai. A conversation with Kana helps him untangle his emotions, realizing he isn't romantically interested in Akane herself. However, recognizing her talent and profiling, Aqua decides to leverage her skills for his own needs. In a bold move during the final episode of Love Now, he publicly kisses Akane on camera. At the rap party, Aqua meets with Kobaragi, who agrees to honor their agreement and schedules a meeting for the following week. He then confers with Akane and they agree to pretend to be in a relationship to maintain appearances. Akane also reveals that Yuki and Nobuyuki have started a genuine relationship outside the show, despite their previous interactions on screen. Later, Mincho playfully teases Aqua about his feelings for Akane and discloses her own aspirations of becoming an idol, which she abandoned after facing setbacks. Aqua surprises her by offering Mincho a chance to join the revived B Komachi, leaving her taken aback by the unexpected opportunity. Miyako conducts an interview with Mincho and astutely, yeah, that's right, I got a new dictionary recently, deduces that she is older than she portrays herself to be. Mincho opens up about her journey into streaming, revealing her backstory. and Ruby and Kana overhear Mimcho's story and warmly welcome her into B Komachi. Meanwhile, Aqua finds himself thrust into the limelight due to the popularity of Love Now's recent season. Mimcho's rising popularity also brings attention to the newly revived B Komachi, prompting her to suggest using the old group's songs. However, Kana struggles to keep pace with Ruby and Mimcho during training and starts to act coldly towards Aqua, driven by jealousy. Aqua meets with Kabaraki once more, who hints that Ai's secret lover may be affiliated with Akane's theater group, Lala Lee. Kabaragi expresses interest in B Komachi's revival and offers to secure them a spot in the upcoming Japan Idol Festival. Meanwhile, Ruby and Mimcho engage in a friendly competition over who will take the center position in the group. However, during their research on Kana's musical background, they discover her hidden talent as a skilled singer, contrary to her previous claims. Ruby and Mimcho propose that Kana should be the center of B Komachi, but Kana initially refuses. However, after witnessing Ruby and Mimcho's dedication and talent during practice, she eventually agrees. To prepare for the Japan Idol Festival, otherwise known as JIF, Miyako invites Pion back to coach the girls, unaware that Pion is actually Aqua in disguise. The night before the concert, Kana learns more about Ruby's background and her aspirations to become an idol. Curious, she wanders downstairs and stumbles upon Aqua's secret identity as Pion. On the day of the JIF, B Komachi finds themselves squeezed into a crowded room among numerous other underground and lesser-known idol groups. Kana spends much of the day reflecting on her own past failures in the entertainment industry. Despite her nerves, she confides in Ruby about her anxieties. Ruby consoles her, emphasizing that, as rookies, they should embrace the possibility of mistakes. Empowered by Ruby's words, Kana begins to take her role as center more seriously, just as B Komachi prepares to take the stage. B Komachi launches into their performance, and their first song goes off without a hitch. However, Kana's confidence begins to waver as she notices that most of the audience is fixated on Ruby and Mimcho. Just as Kana starts feeling disheartened, she spots Aqua in the crowd enthusiastically cheering them on. His support reignites their determination and she redoubles her efforts. Their performance turns out to be a resounding success. On their way home, Kana learns from Aqua that their relationship with Akane is purely professional, which does ease her mind. Relieved, Kana starts to interact more openly with Aqua, while Mimcho senses a potential love triangle brewing between them and Akane. Shortly after, Lala Lee is chosen to perform a stage adaptation of the popular manga Tokyo Blade, and Kabaragi seeks outside talent since the group lacks young performers. Both Kana and Akane are cast in the roles involving a love triangle with Aqua's character. Aqua then discovers the deep-sealed rivalry between the two actresses dating back to their childhood days in the industry. As preparation for Tokyo Blade begins, Ruby pays a visit to Ai's grave, and Aqua reaffirms his determination to find their father.